Well, this story is all about what's on the other side of these doors. History preserved nearly a century. The people of Pulaski having no idea what they were walking past day after day.
Sometimes you don't have to play the lottery to feel like you've won it.
Come on, big 3,000.
Sometimes life puts the prize right in your lap.
We totally believe this was a divine intervention. There's no way an arts group could have landed here if God didn't have a plan for it.
Let's rewind. Tammy Pierczewski runs Star Theater in Pulaski. Years ago, they'd outgrown their space and needed an office upstaging.
Our garages were getting very full.
Their stroke of divine intervention, as Tammy put it, came when a stranger approached her and offered a solution.
He just approached me in the hallway and said, "Hey, I just bought this old clothing store across the street." We thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect. We can put a stage there, we can put tech booths.
And that was it. Done. A nice space to land. Until Tammy walked outside.
I looked up and I saw this big black mansard roof, and I questioned him on it, and he said, "I don't know what's up there." So we walked in, and as you can see, we've got these beautiful double doors at the end of the hallway. So it was actually nailed shut. He pried open the lock.
Wow.
And this is what we found.
It's a piece of history you won't find in any textbook. One forgotten about for nearly a century, since it closed in 1935. Tammy and her husband had just stumbled across a perfectly preserved Antoinette Hall, an opera house built in Pulaski in 1868, just after the Civil War.
How do you even put this into words? Doesn't justify it.
One person and one theater simultaneously hitting the lottery, a theater manager stumbling across a priceless piece of history, and this Victorian opera hall finding a person to cherish and restore it. Here's Mayor Pat Ford.
You walk in and you get this feeling, and you look around and you start hearing the story, and it just blows you away.
It was just astounding. I sat down on the floor and started crying.
Star Theater is putting on plays downstairs and working on restoring the upstairs.
The children are like, when can I perform on that stage? So that has to happen.
With Tammy's dedication, it will. A piece of history that boosted a downtrodden generation in the doldrums after the Civil War now has a chance to inspire another generation, this time of young actors that feel like they've hit the lottery, winning a chance to call one of America's lost treasures their home.
The effort to preserve Antoinette Hall is already underway. The City Council here in Pulaski one vote away from awarding $100,000 toward its preservation. That's the first step in reopening this historic hall. In Pulaski, I'm Alex Apple. Yeah, Stacy, the man we met today lives here. We're standing off Dickerson Road behind this abandoned building. There is a mattress on the ground. That's his home. That's really all he has. He walks up and down Dickerson Road, but he can't get nearly as far as he used to. Edward Kendall would never ask for it, but he needs our help.
Imagine this is your home. No mattress, no pillow, just a cardboard box. That's Marine Edward Kendall's home, and Dickerson Pike is his whole world.
No, I used to stay behind the post office.
For years, 59-year-old Too Tall, as he's known to everyone, has lived on the streets, but he's been a friendly face to all.
He had a big heart, you know, and like I said, he doesn't have much, but when we were kids, he would always have something down there, like some kind of a sucker or something when we came by.
But that big heart is no defense to bitter cold. Earlier this year, frostbite hit. Too Tall lost his toes, and now he struggles to walk.
He said, "Too Tall, your toes gotta go. And you know, you do with the best you can." So I used to wear 13, now I wear size 4.
The hospital gave him a wheelchair, but recently, while he slept, a thief stole his chair. A heartless crime, taking from a man who has nothing.
I'm laying down sleeping, and I woke up trying to grab my wheelchair. It was gone. I said, "Man, come on, for real, dude?"
Timothy McKnight is given rides, meals, and showers, helping any way he can.
And it actually kills my soul, to tell you the truth. It really does, you know, because, I mean, that's somebody who already has nothing.
But what Too Tall needs is a new wheelchair, and a break, and a little love.
Can't go for it, no way.
Too Tall calls Timothy his only friend, reciprocating kindness for the man he met as a child. The true greatness of this friendship is measured in the way that they both treat each other, when love and kindness were certainly not required.
What amazes me most about this story is that Timothy McKnight doesn't have to help too tall at all. In fact, he has 6 children of his own, 3 of them are foster children, and his wife has a terrible diagnosis of brain cancer. So I asked him today, why do you help too tall? And he said something that I thought was profound. He can't change his own circumstances, but he feels like he can do a little bit to change too tall's. If you think that you can help Too Tall, we'll have a link up on our Fox 17 Facebook page. We can help you get in touch. That'll be up in just a little while. Live in North Nashville tonight, Alex Apple, Fox 17 News. Yeah, Stacy, this story begins and ends right here, on a corner, right off of Lebanon Road, where a man who was down on his luck living homeless in a barn used this to bounce back. Contributor sales. But a new road bump might be his toughest test yet in his quest for triumph over tragedy.
Everyone has their safe spot, but not everyone's is here.
8 years Bear and I have been selling the Contributor newspaper.
After 8 years homeless, Mario Martinez found new hope here.
Thank you.
He sold the Contributor newspaper.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And did so successfully, he now owns a home and his own business.
Bear Care Lawn Service.
He is everyone's friend.
We love you.
We love you too.
But life has thrown Mario another curveball. Everyone's friend is missing his best friend.
For me to be out here right now is very, very hard.
Bear Care Lawn Care's namesake and the Contributor's #1 salesman is gone.
I mean, without Bear, I'm lost.
Bear, the beautiful 120-pound Great Pyrenees, died Friday after 11 years as Mario's partner. The memorial, an empty mat.
I miss you, buddy.
Somber reminders that Bear Care lost its CEO.
I did not rescue that dog. That dog rescued me.
Time after time Monday, well-wishers waved and got out and gave hugs.
Oh my.
I lost my buddy.
Mario still sells the Contributor in the winter, lawn care's off-season. But his partner that oversaw his ascent from tragedy to triumph is gone.
I want to give up. But I know he's looking down on me saying, we worked hard for what we have.
A dog has no need for status. A warm mat and umbrella will do just fine. But give one your heart, and they will give you theirs.
And I'm not going to give up, Bear. You're a legend, buddy. You're going to live on.
Can't ask for more than that.
This is the memorial that people have set up now for Bear. The Contributor, which has been so vital to Bear and Mario's success, was sold earlier this year to a new owner who vows to keep it open so it can continue to be a lifeline to people like Mario, who says Bear was the best marketing tool that money could have bought. Live in Donaldson tonight, I'm Alex Apple, Fox 17 News. Yeah, Scott, several times Travis Ranking's behavior called into question his mental health. That included showing up at the White House to speak to President Trump and even believing that country singer Taylor Swift was stalking him. And all of these actions occurred before his father's decision to give his son his guns back.
Aquila da Silva's family will never get back their loved one. Travis Ranking is accused of killing Aquila, and the family says his father is also partially responsible. In a text message in November of last year, Travis asked his father, Jeffrey, for his guns back. His father responds, okay. Jeffrey Ranking kept the guns in a safe in a, quote, shop on this property after the state of Illinois asked him to hold them. Now, in a deposition, an attorney for the Da Silvas asked Jeffrey Ranking, you had to open the safe for Travis Ranking to retrieve the rifle that killed my client, correct? Jeffrey responds, correct. That is key, as Peoria, Illinois Sheriff Brian Asbell told Fox 17 last month.
You would have to have, most of these cases, an admission to prove the guilt here.
Da Silva family attorney Daniel Horwitz asserts that after the deposition, it's clear that Jeffrey Ranking's decision was, quote, not only grossly negligent, it was criminal under both Illinois law and federal law. Here's legal expert Leah Wilson.
The defense is going to say there's no proof that he did anything from a text message.
And text messages between Travis and his father suggest Jeffrey Ranking had concerns about his son's mental health. May 2017, Travis texts, "People are still listening and reading stuff on my phone over the internet." 2 days later, "I had a dream that Robin Williams appeared to me. That was the only thing that kept me from killing myself." After Travis moved away, Jeffrey texted him in January, "We are concerned." So much so that Jeffrey drove to Tennessee to find his son, but never could until Travis landed in a Davidson County jail.
Jeffrey Ranking said that from November of 2017 until the shooting incident in April, he never knew exactly where his son was. The only reason that he suspected Tennessee, he had gotten calls for reference checks for employers that Travis wanted to work for. Live in Satellite Center, I'm Alex Apple, Fox 17 News.